Hello.
Good morning.
I'm Joanne from Magpies Cottage.
I'm Amy.
Happy to have you with us today. Well, we have a lot of new stuff here, but
Right here.
first I want to hear how your week's been.
It was parent conference week.
Okay?
It's a very long week.
I bet.
And then because your schedule's messed up because the kids didn't have school yesterday because we have conferences in the morning, the kids are nuts all week. They know that Thanksgiving is coming. By the time I left school on Friday afternoon, I was ready to be done.
Oh,
But I had a great week otherwise.
good.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
thinking about you Thursday night being at conferences because it's like everybody's leaving here for the Packer game at 7. I was like, I wonder if anybody's coming to conferences after 7.
Well, you know what? Actually, my last one was scheduled for 7 o'clock. I was done. They came a little early. I was done about 10 after 7. But the dumb part about it is I thought, oh, yay, I can go home and catch the kickoff, right? I wasn't going to come out here. I figured everybody would be gone by then.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'll catch the kickoff. Oh, but wait, I got to stop and get something to eat because I was hungry. And, you know, we didn't have supper. Our PTO does a wonderful, like, soup salad lunch. I mean, they're great. I love our PTO. But by the time I had the break to go in there, things were kind of picked clean.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So, I mean, bless their hearts for doing it, but I didn't have a break to go in, you know? What are you going to do? So I said, I got to go get something to eat. So I stop at Piggly Wiggly on the south side on my way home and go in. I run in. I literally pick up 3 things, you know, some veggies, some meat, and I needed some stevia. So, okay, fine. Pick up my 3 things, get through the checkout. I didn't putz. I didn't look at anything. And no kidding, I get back to my car and the Packers already had 7-0.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
wow.
That's how fast that first score went.
Oh.
So I thought, okay, fine. And then beyond that point, once we got to the second half of the game, I was way more focused on knitting. I was mad. I wasn't watching the game. Forget it. So.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
What are you going to do?
I met with a fabric rep then after everybody left on Thursday. She came about 7:30, and she's from Minnesota, so she didn't care that the Packers were on. So ordered a whole bunch of fabric from Robert Kaufman and Free Spirits. So I got Tula Pink, K Facet, and Valerie Wells all on order.
Wow,
Yep.
Those are nice fabrics. I've heard of Tula, now being not a serious quilter or anything like that. It's, you know, one of those vices I'm avoiding for right now.
Yeah.
I knew the names, so I guess that's a good thing. It's probably really nice stuff.
Yeah.
So.
It'll all be coming. Fabric's different than yarn. You order it like 4 months in advance. So there's one part of my order that won't even be here till May.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. But, I mean, it's all in the works. The Robert Kaufman will be here much sooner. That was mostly batiks I ordered from them. So.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was nice. Today we're going to have a weaving day with my kids. They're all coming.
Oh, gosh. That sounds fun.
Yeah. So we got 3 looms plus that little loom for Cadence. And I'm even going to have Liz bring the potholder loom for Lucas.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, my gosh. So that'll be kind of a fun day.
Yeah. And Becky's coming with her friend. So.
Oh, I'm going to craft fairs with my sister and her friend.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, that'll
we'll
be
out
fun,
at
too.
Kohler. So.
Okay. There's a school one in Sheboygan, too. I saw the sign right, on 28 in Washington.
I don't know.
I forgot which school it was at. Not South, because they already had theirs. I can't remember. I'll let you know if I remember before you leave.
Okay. It'll come to you.
Yeah, yep.
Probably around 1:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, after it's just about over.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So what you working on this week since we haven't talked?
Oh, I haven't worked on a lot. I've been making a lot of bags. Let me tell you, the Grocery Girls showed our doggy bags on their podcast. And then, boom, over the next 3 days, we had, 20 orders to go out of stuff.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
it's like I was just making bags nonstop for the last week.
Wow, yeah, because I think 2 weeks ago, I think you told me you had, 9 done? And you thought, oh, that was pretty good. And then they showed it, and I remember you saying 4 orders right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, well, that is
So,
absolutely amazing.
They all got done and out the door. Monday was a holiday, so we shipped half of them on Tuesday and the other half on Wednesday. So I got them all done.
So
didn't leave a lot of knitting time for this week.
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
And I suppose, and Laurel had everything dyed up for you?
She brought it in Tuesday morning, first thing.
Perfect.
Yep. So, yeah. So that was a rush for her, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because she had to work in there Sunday and Tuesday. So she had to start dyeing on Saturday.
Oh, my gosh.
And then work the rest of the process in and then take it all Tuesday morning.
Wow.
She dropped the yarn off and said, now I got to go to bed.
I believe it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So, yeah, what I'm working on is I was doing this at the
I saw you work
at the retreat. It doesn't look like much. The knitting is done, so it's still a work in progress.
Okay.
It's just seed stitch, Malabrigo, Rasta.
Okay.
And it's the way you put it together that turns out really cool. So you're just going to have to trust me and wait till next podcast, and then I'll show how it looks all done up. I have to block it and weave in my ends, and then
there's some sewing involved.
Some sewing, some buttons. It'll all look gorgeous.
Cool.
And then I did finish this one. I don't think I showed it finished, but it still needs to be blocked too. I didn't get any of my blocking done. But this one with mohair and the Bruce City champagne.
That's so pretty.
That's done knitting. And then working on, then I wanted to take that same yarn and run them together. Feel this hat.
Oh my gosh. See, I've got this idea to do this too. And that is ending up feeling kind of DK weight.
Yeah.
Okay. I had earlier, before we were taping, I had asked her what I would put with fingering and mohair, or what I would put with mohair to make a DK weight. And, this is going to be gorgeous. Oh, I love fuzzy. Okay. I love that.
And I'm doing a size 3 and size 5 needle.
Okay.
Very soft, really nice.
All right.
I think I cast on 108.
Okay. Well, I'm working my way through Knit Vent. All right.
Okay.
The first pattern that came out with Knit Vent was that big wrap that we bought the mohair for, putting with mini skeins. I started knitting it because I had a bunch of minis at home from mine were Dream in Color. Started knitting it. I hate it.
Oh.
It's going to, so you figure, the Dream in Color's fingering, the mohair's a lace weight, it's DK. And I'm knitting it on a 7. And I checked my gauge, and this thing it's like thick. And there is no way on God's green earth I am going to wear this. It's, 18 inches wide, and I narrowed it. It's 18 inches wide, and there's garter sections, so it's real textury, really kind of chunky. And there's no way I'm wearing this. Okay, I do not like, around my neck especially, really heavy textury things. I just think it makes me look like I'm all neck and cheek, and I just don't like the way it looks. So there's no way I'm knitting this, or at least going to wear it. So then I thought, well, take the mohair out, because there was the option of knitting it without the mohair. So I'm gonna cast that on, see if I like it. If I don't like it, I'm frogging it.
Okay.
Oh, well, I don't care. I don't have to knit the darn thing.
Right.
And then I thought, but I bought literally 6 balls of mohair.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with 6 balls of white mohair?
Yeah.
Then I got this thing. The next pattern came out. Or no, the second, I'll show you the second pattern that came out, because I've got that started. It doesn't look like much right now, but then the third one, so what came out Thursday was the hat and a set of fingerless, or mitts. She calls them mitts, fingerless gloves. And I really like the pattern, and it's knit up in a DK.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got a yarn stash full of fingering weight. I mean, plenty of fingering weight yarn at my house. And I'm sitting here with all this mohair, and I'm thinking, why don't I take some of my fingering, put it with the mohair, just like what you're doing right there,
Yep.
and knit the hat and mitts that came out for Knit Vent that way.
Yeah.
Well, then I thought, now I can do something with it,
Yeah,
you know?
yep.
Otherwise, I was just frustrated with what do I do with all this mohair that I bought?
Right,
You know? Because,
yeah.
I mean, so I only opened one skein. I'm sure I could bring it back. But I didn't, maybe I'll bring back some and use some. I don't know.
Right,
But,
yeah.
you know, I've got this all going on, and what do I do with it
Yeah.
all? But, yeah, I have got plenty of lovely fingering weight skeins, just much like that Brew City in Stash, that I can stick with this mohair. I'm good to go. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to knit them kid-sized because, and this is going to lead us in. So I'm going to lead into right along to the knit along for this
Okay,
month because
okay.
we have this thing at school. It's like a Santa's secret shop, but families can come in. You know, if you're not working or whatever, and short of cash, we have things that you can come in. Parents can come in and buy stuff for their kids for Christmas.
Oh,
it's this.
okay.
It's called Friends and Family.
Okay.
So I thought, you know what? I'm going to knit up some kid hats and fingerless gloves, or maybe I'll make them mittens, but really kind of pretty, cute sets. Knit that up with this mohair and some fingering weight thrown together. I know
Yeah.
I've got plenty of Cascade Heritage in Stash that I can use. I've got, leftovers of lots of different things. And you don't need a lot of yarn for the kid-size version of this.
No, and the mohair will make your fingering go even further.
Right. And then it meets the charity knit along.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Ta-da!
Yep.
So for the
Cool.
month. So then I was looking at the Ravelry page, Knitting Mary B, going to town on those hats. You know?
Yeah.
So I thought, I could do that.
Cool.
So this is where my mind has been going this morning. All of this got into my head in the last 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I made the decision. I started the Dust of Snow wrap last week Sunday. I got
Okay.
through the first color, started the second color, and it's sitting on my dining room table, and I keep walking by. Well, you know how I look at yarn for a while before when I'm trying to decide something. So I'm walking past it for the last week. No, I'm not knitting that in. I made the decision last night. I'm not knitting it.
Okay.
So it's getting frogged.
Okay.
But now what do I do with all the mohair?
Yeah.
So that's when the hat thing came out.
Yep. That'll work out well.
Pretty cool, huh?
So show us what you're working on.
Okay, well, this doesn't look like much. I just started it. It's the shawl of the second pattern that came out for Knit-Vent. This is just the beginning. It's got beads in it on the top that are iridescent, which is kind of fun. And so there will be a couple more rows of beads. The yarn is Brew City fingering weight, but this, you know what? This feels thinner than Brew City normally. I wonder if they didn't change the space, because I've had this for a while. But I love the color. It's called, for all my winos friends, Red Wine in a Sippy Cup. I love the name. I bought the yarn literally for the name because I loved it. So yeah, so it's got this mauve-y, dusty pink and blue in there, and then my beads are an iridescent pink and blue line. So very cool, huh? So I'm loving this. This is going to turn out very nice. It's going to be a small kind of shawlette, so I'm thinking it might be for my mom for Christmas.
Okay.
It might be because she's very tiny.
Yeah.
And I don't like these really small one-skein shawlettes. I like them a little bigger so there's more substantial,
Yeah.
you know. But, so, I don't know. It's pretty. I love it. So I'm not frogging this. Okay. And then I have FOs.
Okay.
First of all, for those of you who didn't see it, this is the FO. All right. Ta-da! This is the shawl that we are knitting for this month's mystery shawl. This is called Plaid is the New Fad. Yep, I know. She's got a nasty cold. Okay. But anyways, this is called Plaid is the New Fad. The pattern is by Callie Monster, and it's all done in different kinds of slip stitches. Not challenging if you can slip a stitch. And there's a couple places where, like in this section here, you see that you've got the longer. All it is an extra wrap when you're knitting a stitch, and then when you slip it the next row, you drop the extra wrap. So it makes this really big long loop, and that's what pulls up to make the stripe there. So it's a lot of fun. We've got some 2-color ribbing in this section, and then there's stripes down here. So yeah, grab 3 fun colors and go to town on it. So I know lots of people are doing a lot of different things with this, so it's kind of fun. That was my first FO, and well, Joanne's going to just have to miss this while she coughs. But I finished it. I was testing this, and this is called A Little Bit Frosted. And it's written by, I was testing it for Lisa Ross, Paper Daisy on Ravelry. And this is Cora's new sweater for Christmas. Ta-da! All right, and so the snowflakes are just fun. I'm going to be knitting a couple more of these because I love the pattern, and the color work is just turning out so cute. So I finished it.
Yay! Oh, it is beautiful. Blocked and everything.
Yep, blocked it. I blocked it yesterday. Okay, I have to tell you something. I generally do not put wool in my dryer, but I have one of these really, really cool things. I saw this 15 years ago, and I said, I'm going to have one of those one of these days. Okay, it's a drying cabinet. It sits like on top of my dryer. It's part of my dryer. My dryer is as big as a refrigerator because the bottom half is regular dryer, but the top half is a drying cabinet. And it has flat shelves in it, or you can hang things, and it just puts a breeze, if you will, over whatever is on your shelves. So I blocked this yesterday, and I laid it flat to dry on my drying cabinet, and it's dry.
Wow.
Yeah. And so this is one finished object, blocked yesterday. And then here's the other. I was in testing mode, and okay, I saw the patterns. Here's what happens to me. I see the pattern because I'll get an email from the designers I test for. Usually it's Stephanie Lotvin and Paper Daisy. Those are the 2 I do most for. And I love working with these 2. They write a great pattern. But anyways, so Stephanie did this sweater a year ago maybe, called Sock Arms. And what you do is you take the self-striping sock yarn for your sleeves, and then your body is knit in a solid. And I made one for Cora, and I love this pattern, and I have the adult version. I'm working on mine. It's not done yet, but you'll see it someday. Anyways, so she came out with the same pattern in worsted, and I thought, oh my, I gotta test it. Ta-da!
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that adorable?
Gorgeous.
Okay. This one I made, little boy looking.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be for my buddy Elijah. The yarn, okay, it's all the Hogwarts colors. So
That's
this is
genius.
technically a Gryffindor sweater. All right. This is mustache yarn, and she put in a special kit for those of us who were testing. So I splurged and bought this yarn. Okay, would I ever spend this much money on a yarn for a kid sweater? No, but I couldn't say no.
Is it at least superwash?
It is superwash.
Okay, good.
But this came off the needles at 9:30 last night.
Wow.
I wove in the ends and threw it in my drying cabinet with the other sweater.
Oh.
Because I wanted to show you today.
Okay.
So
well, it turned out
done.
really nice. You didn't have to wet it down or anything?
Well, I soaked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
right.
soaked it. Oh, yeah, they went in and I soaked it, and this was a sturdy enough knit that I didn't worry about it. I spun it out in my washer.
Oh, okay.
On my washer, I have a spin cycle for hand knits.
Oh.
Not hand knits, hand wash.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I did.
Wow.
Put it in there. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it turned out okay.
Beautiful.
So those are my FOs for the week. So I did have a good week knitting.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast on another snowflake, and that one I'm going to do in the same darkest purple that's on here, but then the snowflakes are going to go in gradient pinks. So, and
You could run a mohair with those, with just the snowflake colors.
that might make it thick, wouldn't it?
Just where the snowflakes are? I don't think so. Just the snowflakes would be fuzzy.
Oh, that could be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Going to use that mohair yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I have for you today.
All right. Well, now we got this big basket.
Yes.
Oh,
It
go
is
ahead.
huge. Okay.
Anything you want.
Okay, see, now I walked in this morning, not being here Thursday because of conferences, I walk in, and there is this boatload of new yarn. So,
Yep.
how do you say this stuff? Wasco?
Wasco. Yep.
Wasco. This is their superwash sock weight. and it is so soft. And there's this one. Look at speckles. Speckles is fun. This one, pinks and purples with speckles. Is there another color in
I
there?
think there's a third color.
Oh, yeah. What's
This? No.
No. Oh, well,
we'll
if we
come
find
across it.
If we find it as we're going through.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a new color of the Happy Feet. This is featured in Joanne's Sheboygan shawl. Love this. It's a beautiful green with the speckles. There's a really cool burgundy in there. That's pretty.
I think that one's called Tuscan.
Does
And then
it say on here? Yeah, Tuscan. It says Tuscan Spice.
we also got more of the purple iris in, so we made up more kits for the Sheboygan shawl.
Very
The
nice.
purple colors. I think this one might be the other Hawasco.
Oh, look at these colors.
Yeah. That one's cool too.
This is cool. I love this. Put this with some blue in a 2-color shawl. That is just stunning. Yeah, a navy blue. Heritage would
Yeah.
be. You know, and looking at the weight of this, Heritage sock would line up really nice.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan ever of mixing my bases, but sometimes you just gotta.
Right.
And
Yep.
and I think, you know, when you look at this, where's the yardage? Come on, where's the yardage? It's on here. Yeah, 433 yards. So Heritage comes 420. So that's really, really close. So when you look, and the twist looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
So they'll be real close to matching. And I could see this with a navy blue in a 2-color shawl. I
Yeah.
love this color. Okay, of the 3, I didn't see this one until now. I saw the first 2.
Uh-huh.
This one's my favorite of the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Really soft.
hmm.
You can keep going.
Okay, well,
The basket of goodies.
there's more of this. I'm going to try to get all of that out. These are new colors that we got in of the Heritage, or no, Cascade 220. We got, this is a, what's that called? It doesn't even say. I wish Cascade would put their color names on.
Birch, I think
Birch?
that one was called.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this one's a steely blue gray.
I think
Very
that's the
pretty.
Indigo Frost.
Indigo Frost.
Poncho's named
Yeah,
after.
yeah. There is a Isabel Kramer pattern on Ravelry. I've found it. It's in my queue. I am going to knit this thing someday. But it's called Indigo Frost. And these are the colors that she featured in that. So
Yeah,
this is
there's
for the
one
main
more
body.
somewhere,
Yeah,
a darker one.
It's a darker one. This is the main body. And then there's 3 colors. I'm going to find it because it's bugging me. Here it is. And then these 3 colors do the color work. And there's just this very nice looking, simple, beginning color work kind of project section. And then the rest of it is just a poncho. And there's some nice textured stitches in the poncho. So ponchos are big. I love these 3. And now that I see the 3 of them together, yeah, they are really pretty.
They're all heathers, and they're not superwash. That's why they're in a hank, not a ball. Then you know
Okay.
they're not the superwash.
Cool. All right, and then we've got Wasco worsted. Oh, there was another one of
Yeah,
this.
that one.
Yeah, these are 2 colors of Wasco worsted. Nice variegated yarns of worsted. You know, you didn't have, I was looking for worsted variegated last week, and you didn't have a lot, so it's nice to see you got some in.
Yep.
Cool. All right. These are new. Oh, there's another color of that. Right? Is that it? Just 3? 4?
Yep, I think
4?
that's it.
Okay, these are also, so you must have had a great chat with the Wasco guy, because this is the same rep, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Euro yarns,
this
yep.
is this is a bulky weight. There's 4 colors here, a gray, a purple, a turquoise, and call it vanilla, creamy. It's a chain ply, but it knits up at a bulky weight. I have to say, I'm not experienced with knitting chain ply, but I hear it's pretty big.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
what do you knit with chain ply?
You can knit anything, you know, do like even this kind of thing. You don't see the chains when it's all knit up. You really?
Really?
Don't notice it. No.
So chain plying is basically when you look at the yarn, it looks like somebody chained it instead of twisted it. And that's
Right.
really what the difference is. And I would think this would not split.
No, definitely no splits. And it's a technique a lot of spinners do if they don't want to ruin the variegation, you know, because if you apply two things together, you're going to ruin your variegated, whereas this would just keep it going.
Well, that's just fascinating. Okay. I'm saving the best for last.
Okay.
What else we got here? Oh, we got some Encore. Is there more?
Yep. I think there were
Variegated Encore. 2 colors. Is there 3?
This is a solid.
No,
that's not it. But there's a solid red that came in with that. Maybe she don't have it in here.
Oh, well.
It was just a solid red Encore.
Well, that would look nice with this probably.
Yep.
2 nice colors of Encore Variegated. Does this stripe, you think? Or does it?
It looks like it does, yes. Yeah. It's a patterned.
Yeah, very nice.
That's
cool.
the same people that make knit coal, so it could end up looking a lot the same as the knit coal.
Oh,
does.
And because it's worsted, it's going to be a little heavier because the knit coal is a DK, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, see, now we got to move the pile around here.
Yeah.
All right. We've got some Ella Ray. This is fingering weight, right?
Yes.
Is there more Ella Ray? No. This is...
Yeah, they have 2 different labels for the Ella Ray lace merino.
Huh.
And they call it lace merino, and it's really all different weights.
Yeah,
so that name
I've
is
noticed
confusing.
that. So we've got pink and blue. I don't know if there's any more colors in there.
I don't think so. I think that's all that came in.
Okay. So pink and blue of Ella Ray lace. Yeah, it looks like it's fingering weight. Or light fingering.
Yeah, it's a fingering, even though it's called lace.
Yeah.
Lace merino comes in a chunky also.
Yeah, and I've even seen it in worsted, like on Ravelry and stuff. So, okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. There's 2 of these. Is there more of these? Those 2 go together.
I think that's it. Oh, what's this one?
What's that one? And then what's this?
That's empathy.
All right. Ooh, don't lose that.
This is Nublé. This one is cool. I love the black.
This black is, it's a semi-solid black. All right. Now this is lace or fingering weight?
I think that one's lace weight.
This is a wool silk blend.
Yep.
And
it says it's a 1. There's 272 yards in 50 grams. So it's kind of a thin one. It's very light.
I would call it light fingering, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty colors. This blue is with all the variegation in there. Well, it's not really variegated. It's semi-solid.
Yeah.
And then this purple one. Cool. So we have that. Then we've got some Mirasol Paco Pura, which is, this is alpaca. Oh, no wonder it's so soft. Yeah. And we got 2 colors of that in. These are very pretty. This looks like a little, this must be sport. Yep. Says it's a 2 sport weight. That's very pretty. Okay, and we've got in perfect timing, red for the holidays.
We also got in purple of that.
Okay. 128, Cascade 128. Nice bulky weight yarn. I knit a hat out of this, and I really like the hat.
Yeah, that stuff's really soft. It's superwash, but it's a different texture than the 220.
Well, and I like the twist in that. Yeah, and it's got this different twist to it.
It's a squish.
And then we've got some ivory colored hempathy. We've got this in lots of colors, I think, now. There's like at least 4 or 5 of them. And this is really nice for that t-shirt weight, summer kind of sweater knitting.
Right, yep, exactly.
And then I've been waiting for this stuff because I love West Yorkshire Spinners. This is a BFL nylon blend sock weight. And these are, this is the color of the year. They do a special Christmas color every year. This is this year's color. And then this is another one that I think is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. This one's got more olive and more of a Victorian colorway for Christmas, if you will. And then to match them, for those of us who like different colored heels and toes, we've got red or green, those 2, and they match this one. And then we have this red, which matches this one. So yes, for the Sock Knitters Anonymous group, this stuff is great. I love this yarn. I've knit socks out of this, and it is Wonderful sock yarn.
Yeah.
Very durable, but not itchy, not in the slightest. It's got, about 30, well, no, it says on here, 35%, something like that. Yeah, of blue-faced Leicester, which is a really, really durable wool.
Right.
So-
And then 40% other wool. And then only 25 nylon, right?
Yeah, 25
Okay.
nylon.
Yeah.
And, it's from Great Britain. Beautiful sock. Great Britain's really good making sock yarn.
Right. Yep.
So all of this came in this week.
Yeah. We're ready for Black Friday now.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to take some of this home today.
There you go.
I love this color.
Still my birthday sale today. 10% off.
Ooh, That's right.
So-
Happy birthday, Joanne.
Thank you. That's tomorrow.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Tomorrow's
good.
my birthday. I'll be making blankets for Project Linus tomorrow. Yeah, getting together with a group at church in Elkhart Lake.
Really?
Yeah, to make blankets. Mostly
Cool.
we make the fleece blankets when we get together
Like
for
the
a day.
tie ones?
Yeah, because you can't
Sounds
really
good.
sew quilts.
No.
You'd get one done. Whereas you can make 20 or 25 fleece blankets.
I love this stuff. I might need to make this.
Yeah.
See, I do this Christmas Eve cast on every year. I cast on a pair of socks last year.
Uh-huh.
They're really pretty. They have little Christmas trees going down. They're not done yet, but my goal is when I cast them on Christmas Eve that I get them done by next year on Christmas Eve. So maybe I will.
Oh,
you never know.
okay.
But this could be for this year's Christmas Eve cast on
Okay.
because I really like
There
this.
you go.
And I kind of want. I've got this itch to do some real vanilla, boring socks.
Uh-huh. Well,
and
with
let the
that'll
yarn-
be good. 'Cause,
Yeah.
that'll be stripes. You can tell it's going to be striped.
Yeah, and then I could put this on for the heels.
Oh, yeah. That would be perfect.
Yeah, heels
And
and,
then
toes
you
and
could
cuffs.
do one in reverse. You'd have enough yarn.
Yeah, I wonder, does this one go with this too? You could.
I like the lighter red with that one.
Yeah, me too.
It
Yeah,
seems to go
these
better.
two go better.
Yeah.
These go really nice, and then, but you know what? The green looks really good with this too.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, great yarn for socks. So that
Yeah.
is the mound of new yarn.
Yep. That's it.
So what else we got going?
Well, we got our Black Friday and Shop Small Saturday sales coming up. We're going to have coupons in the newsletter that'll go out Sunday or Monday. And there's going to be sales plus a free gift with purchase. Just watch your newsletter. And then December 1st is the parade, Christmas memories downtown.
Yeah.
We'll be doing all the crafts with kids.
Thinking I might bring
Stop
Cora.
in. Yeah, stop in if
We'll
you
see.
can. It's going to be a quick craft this year. We're going to make ornaments with buttons. It's going to feature sewing. It's going to be big tapestry needles, but for kids to start sewing.
Well, small hands need big needles.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And we'll have lots of helpers to help the little ones.
cool.
So,
Yeah, maybe I'll bring Cora. I don't know. We'll see. She'll like the parade.
Oh, yeah. And it's not so late that you freeze to death. It's at, what is it, at 4 o'clock?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that sounds
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
I don't have anything going on this week other than just school 3 days.
Okay.
And then I have to finish decorating my house. I have to do that. I haven't started any of it.
I haven't started either.
Well, maybe it's not. Most people wait till Thanksgiving anyways.
Yeah.
But last night we were driving out to eat, and we went past a house, and there, right in the front window, this big, beautiful, fully decorated, all done Christmas
Oh.
tree. And I'm thinking, at home?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. But, well, maybe they're going away or something. Who
Maybe.
knows? But I just thought, oh, my gosh. So I'm not ready for that yet.
Well, you have your villages all up, so you're
Yeah,
really ready.
well, yeah, but that's because the village is just so time consuming. It takes days to do.
Yeah.
Well, I've got it narrowed down to a science that I can actually, if nobody's bugging me, 5-year-old person, if that's not happening, then I can do it in a weekend.
Okay.
Okay, but that involves the old guy hauling boxes up and down the steps when I know what I want, and then from there nobody pestering me.
Okay.
And I do it. I mean, when you're building a city, you have to you build it in layers.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
first you lay out where you want all your buildings to go. It's really not all that different than doing a city development,
Right.
for real. And then you have to put in your utilities, which is the wiring. after you've got your wiring, well, then you place all the buildings exactly where you want them. Okay, build them. Then you have to landscape by putting your trees in.
Yep.
Okay, and then you make it snow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, the process, it's really, I've got it down to a science.
Good.
It's different every year, and every year I get maybe 1 or 2 new buildings, not as much. I pick up, if something comes out that I really, really, really like, then I'll get a new building. But I got to really, really, really like it in order to get it right now, because I got enough.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
The boys were little.
Okay.
I would say 1990, maybe.
28 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. When I'm done, I have up about 120 lit buildings.
Wow.
Yeah. It used to be worse. I used to put it under the tree as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't crawl around on the floor anymore. Screw that.
Okay.
So I put up less buildings now, but it still looks good.
Okay.
And every now and then I get inspired, and there's like themes to some of the vignettes that I put together.
Okay.
Last year I got a new one, and I love it. I got a craft brewery.
Oh, that's
neat. I got a craft brewery in there, and I got a couple farms, and then I got a fishing resort, and that's all laid out in a fishing resort, and I've got a strip mall.
Wow.
And then a traditional Main Street. So I mean, yeah. And then within my series, within Snow Village, there is a couple sub-series. One of them is the American Architecture series, and that I have the complete set of. I have every building that's in that, and those, some of them, my favorites, are up year-round. But they don't add to that very often. That's very rare. And then there's another sub-series called Christmas Lane. Okay. And this is, just think a whole street full of houses that everybody decorates to the nines with lights.
Okay.
And then, so I have that in a separate section where all my Christmas Lane is. Okay. And that, I do not have the complete set of that, because that one's kind of a newer release. And so they have added lots of buildings every year. And I'm going, wait a minute, no, I don't need this many houses. So, my children hate it because they know I'm going to give it to they know that I'm going to will it someday to my granddaughter, and then they're going to have to maintain it until she's old enough.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, no, I love my village.
Cool.
So.
You should take pictures of it. We can put it at the end of the podcast.
Oh, I think I have some.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I think I do on my phone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if not this year's, last year's.
Okay, message me, and
Cool.
Get them on the end. Take them on.
Yeah, so other than that, but I will say, because so much of my house is decorated in village, there's not a lot left to decorate.
Right, sure.
So, yeah, I can finish the rest in a day.
Okay.
So, that's what I'll do.
Okay. All right.
Well,
that's the end of our show.
Happy Saturday to you.
And happy knitting.
Yes. Happy craft sailing. Happy knit, Yeah, tonight after craft sailing, I'm going to be tired. So it's going to be in the chair. Good knitting night.
Yep.
So, all right. Have a nice week, everybody. Okay. Talk to you soon.